guys, it is Scuzzy, and welcome to another rambling. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to talk about in this one, but I figured may as well start the recording and see where it goes. So, in the background, I'm just doing a little bit of Dominion Tower because I am going for some more Telos kills, and I feel like these Spellcaster gloves will be pretty good for Telos. I heard that the Death Touch bracelet is better for the minions and stuff. But yeah, so I got 4 sets total here, and I actually bought another preset slot, and I called it Sailing because they didn't have one for Dominion Tower. And my bank is too full. Okay, so that's another thing. I gotta buy some more bank boosters and stuff. But for now, I just delete a couple items. So what has been going on with my channel? So I guess that's what we're talking about. Um, I'm getting a lot more views, a lot more subscribers recently. I have been doing some streams, maybe once every 3 or 4 days. It's not my most favorite thing to do because the the views only really come when I do bossing, and bossing is not my number one thing that I like to do on the game. I do like skilling, but also that brings um, into question the fact that I've completed the game over 2 years ago, and I'm very, very burnt out from skilling itself. So there's a couple options that I could do. I could, um, oh, I don't want to do climber. I could also, I want to get a Titan. I believe that's the one I want, is a Titan, so it would attack the things. Um, so yeah, there's a couple things that my channel could go. I could, you know, I'm already in the middle of a climber. No, no, no. Oh, man. How do I get out of this? I gotta go up there. Right? I gotta go up there and then leave. How does that work? I don't know. I'll just fight this guy. But yeah, I was doing this a little earlier, but I heard that it was slower because you gotta wait for the selection there. Um, but there's a couple of ways my channel could go. The I'm always sort of like future minded, and I got a couple of things going on in my life right now. There's I graduated college with a bachelor's of engineering. The place that I live right now, though, is very corrupt for the engineer, and I think it's just corrupt in general. So when I was working for some people, where I'm living, I got fired for being, a good worker and too honest, which sounds weird, but I can explain it if you. No, no. Why am I still? I'm just not thinking. But this guy's probably gonna kill me. I'm just gonna let this guy kill me. But 'cause this guy's actually pretty powerful. It's kind of funny. And his name's LOL. But yeah, I got fired, and I honestly, though, I don't know if I should really talk about it because I don't like talking bad about people. But I did get fired, and which is never a good thing, and it actually is hindering my opportunities to get another job in the field because every time they ask, "Oh, do you have previous work experience?" They'll call the other place and they'll give a bad recommendation, which in my opinion they shouldn't because I was wrongfully fired. But yeah, I mean, like I said, this state is corrupt. So what I'm trying to say is there's that going on in my life, and even though I do have a degree in engineering, it's more difficult for me now to get that type of job, which is unfortunate because I really, really want to be into water purification. And when I apply for jobs and such, uh, you know, if they're out of state, it's a little bit harder because I can't go for an interview. All they get is a phone interview. Plus, like I said, that thing that's on my resume, the fact that the other person, kind of blindsided me like that does not help at all. So it's just difficult for me to find a job. So that's where I stand there. And there's another thing. So I'm doing the YouTube thing because I'm a little bit fed up with how the system is over here. And I figured, I would, um, try to make my own path, kind of. And I feel like that's starting to work out for me. You guys are definitely. I mean, it's in no way supporting me right now, but this is an investment, and I really really like helping people. If it's helping people with clean water, that's great. That's where I want to be eventually. But right now, it's a little difficult for me to go, and just do that. Sure, I could sign up for a missionary's work, but again, they also look at your resume and they want people with professional experience, yada yada yada, that sort of stuff. I have experience, but it's not like it can't be vouched for by someone else because it's personal home experience. I do own a patent for a water collection system that could potentially help 50 million people constantly, which is really really good. It's just the getting the word out there is difficult, and people don't want to hear that kind of stuff. There's a lot of people who don't want people to be saved and stuff, which is very very unfortunate. So I'm doing the YouTube thing, I'm doing the Twitch thing. I'm not really really a PVMer. I'm almost scared of it because it does, I don't know, it doesn't make really much sense, the reasoning behind it. I can explain the reason why I don't really like PVM is because you know back when most people make their money through PVM. I did not make money through PVM. I made money through merching and also skilling. Back in the day, I made multiple billions from rune crafting and even farming because I was farming torstals. Back when they were actually like 75,000 each torstal, not the seed, the herb itself. Um, excuse me. And like I never really was into the dicing or the staking. That sort of stuff goes against my conscience, and I'm like, no, I don't want anything to do with that. I'm gonna basically, the way I look at life though is I'm gonna make my own path because nobody else is doing it. And I really want to help people, and from like I don't want to say nobody's helping people. There are obviously people who are helping people, but there's no like open path really for me to go and do that. I kind of have to make my own path at this point, unless you guys have any suggestions for me. But the reason why I'm doing YouTube is not just because I need some sort of income. Because let's face it, this is not paying the bills. Not it's barely paying anything. Honestly, I haven't even gotten my first paycheck. So but another once I started YouTube again, I realized that this is a way for me to branch out and help people, not just in the RuneScape community, but from there I can branch out and help people with engineering, with all these other things. I feel like that could that's definitely a possibility because once you get out there, people know you, and you just have more of an opportunity to help people once more people know about you. That's just the way it is. Unless you just have lots and lots of money, which I don't have lots and lots of money, so that's not really an option for me. So pretty much, I'm doing. I keep saying this over and over. I am an engineer in training. Finished my college degree. with a bachelor's. I'm not pursuing that currently. I do that in my spare time sometimes, but I'm not pursuing that like in a professional manner because I look at engineers and like I've been in there and I see the system at least one place I've seen, and I'm pretty sure a lot of them are like that, at least in this state. They're just very, very corrupt. They have ties with the mafia, and it's almost better not to get involved because once you get involved with that sort of stuff, it's hard to get out of. And like I had an interview with another a place after I got fired from this other place, and I was showing them my resume and told them kind of like where I saw myself in the next 5 or 10 years, the stuff that I wanted to do. And he looked at me and he said, if you're looking to change the world, this is not the place for you. And I just remember sitting there like, who the frick says that kind of stuff? Like, corrupt people say that sort of stuff. That's not like, you're not supposed to say that. And I don't know if it was just him being dumb and like not wanting me to be hired or whatever, or like if he was being smart by not hiring me, because yeah, we probably would have clashed. Also, he knew my previous employer, so I'm pretty sure he had ties with the mafia, and he had I don't even know. So that's sort of what I'm dealing with there. But so other than Twitch and YouTube, I am working with my mother to promote something called essential oils. It's from a company called Young Living, and it's interesting because you have all these people in America and in other countries and stuff, but mostly America, where we're taking all of these different medicines and stuff, and it's very interesting because they're really bad for you. The medicines are really bad for you, even though they cover up the original sickness. You have like 10 or 12 other problems after you're doing that. And also the other issue is you get addicted to these different drugs and different medicines and stuff. So when I got into the essential oils with my mom, I was like, wow, this stuff is it's literally like crushed plant oil. And it's very interesting because other cultures use medicinal stuff for illnesses and all this other stuff. They like the Asians, they drink teas and different herbal medicines and stuff. And I don't want to get too much into other cultures because I don't know everything about it, but I do know about these essential oils, and that's also another path for me to make some money and also to help people to get them off of these medicines that they are they're taking, and it's hurting them. Like you see on anime, like they do a special power up and they lose 10 years of their life. This is what these drugs are doing to people. It's literally sucking like 10, 12, 15 years out of these people's lives because the different chemicals that they use that are not good for the body and don't work with the body. And it's very, very sad because a lot of people are, a lot of the illnesses that we have are because of just the way we eat, the food we eat. Well, not the way we eat, but the food we eat, and the just the lifestyles that we have. So that's another avenue that I'm going down to help people. And they have farms all over the world, and they're helping, I believe, hundreds of thousands of people. And I'm not selling any products or anything like that. I'm just saying that this is an avenue for me to help people and to to help people and also to make a little money. Because the only thing I really care about, this is what I tell my family. I don't care about money. The only reason I care about money if I do care about money, is to support myself and to help other people. Because if you don't have money, you need resources. And I don't have resources, so I need the money to get the resources to help people, if that makes sense. So, yeah, this is definitely a ramble. Holy crap! But yeah. So I guess you guys know a little bit more about me now. I honestly, I really just want to help people. I don't feel like there's a better existence out there for me than to help people. Um, and that's not just like the Christian inside of me that's being like that. I literally, like, even if I wasn't Christian, I know there's tons of people who are not Christian and they want to help people and they do help people. Um, and I think that's wonderful and that's great. That's awesome. But not but. I don't. There's no but there. Um, I'm just transitioning into the next thought. It is great. I love I love when people help people. There's not enough people helping. Um, and so where do I see my channel? I see my channel kind of like what I can do is I can make some. Wow, I went on a huge tangent. But the main point that I wanted to make earlier was that there's a couple of different ways my channel could go. I could start doing some sort of engineering stuff on this channel. I could start playing other games that would give me the ability to get more viewers, to help more people. Because there is a cap on the RuneScape community. I believe, just from looking at statistics and stuff of how many people are logged in at a time, there's probably an average of 500, maybe 600,000 people who play the game between old school and normal RuneScape. Obviously, there's over, 2.5 million accounts made, but a lot of those are not necessarily people that still play, nor are they people who, have ever really played. Some of them are, refer a friend accounts or whatever, alt accounts that people use. So I would say like 500,000 people is a safe bet, but, I want to grow bigger than that. And you hear a lot of people, when they're doing YouTube, they say, "Oh, I never thought I would get that big." They were just doing it for fun. That's not my mindset. I want to help as many people as I frickin' can. And if that means I can get, millions of people onto my YouTube to watch my YouTube, then that's where it is. And that will also help with funding all, the projects that I want to do in the future. That's an avenue. I have multiple different avenues that I could be getting some sort of income to help me, and the end goal is to help people. So, that starts with me making guides. I'm going to make a guide for every single skill. It's going to be efficient and realistic guides to help you guys out. You guys did vote on the farming to be next, so I'm going to be working on that throughout this weekend, and I will be bringing it on Monday. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be great. And then also make sure that you go into the description to see the next straw poll that's going to happen, so you can vote to see what skill you want next. Because all this stuff is for you. I don't need to make guides. I'm done with the game. I don't need to make anything. This is for you guys. So, and like I've expressed before, I really, really want to help you guys. Even if it's on the RuneScape level, or if it's on, a personal level, or, whatever, on a big scale, whatever it is, I want to be, I want to help. Because I don't know how to explain it, other than I just want to help people. That's kind of really where I'm at. How do I cancel this? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Cool. So the one option is I could start making guides, which is probably what I'm going to do anyway. I'm going to do that anyways, but excuse me. Um Gosh, lost my train of thought. So the channel can go in multiple directions. I could start bringing other content to help other sorts of people, which I want to do, but I don't know if that's actually gonna, make it so I lose subscribers, which is, not necessarily a good thing. Another thing is I could make a second channel just for my engineering stuff, just for different types of guides, different like information. I'm going to definitely be making a YouTube for the Young Living stuff. So if you are interested in that, I'll be linking that to this account somehow. But it's also going to have my mom on there, so it'll have her voice and then my voice, and we'll be discussing, the different things that these essential oils can do for you, which is really good. Really, it can really help your life. Just I know that from experience because I have a lot of pain with my body, and I guarantee you it's because of the way I eat and the way I hold myself when I walk, the way I sit down a lot. And if you don't keep your body healthy, then you're going to have to deal with the consequences. So, but yeah, so that's that. But let me know what you guys think about this whole ramble, and you know, is it cool to talk about my life and stuff? Is it annoying? I sure hope it's not annoying because, you know, I really want this community to be built on people who care about other people and not to, because in my mind, there's literally no reason to be a jerk. There's no reason. You think about it. There are people who are dying because they don't have enough to eat or enough to drink, or, they don't have the social community, and you have people here just being mean for reasons that are similar to these other people. They have psychological problems, because of the way they were brought up. Excuse me. Or because they didn't have enough to eat, enough to, they lacked something in their life, so they're trying to make up for it by being mean. And that, in my mind, like, I understand where you're coming from, but I don't agree with it. And that's, I talk to some people and they say that I don't understand their issues, which is not necessarily the case. I do understand them. I just don't agree with the way, they're dealing with them. And, I know it's very weird to have someone say they want to help people, but also be stubborn in that respect. Because you do have to come and meet them halfway. Maybe not halfway. You do have to meet them at a certain point, though, because these people are dealing with issues and stuff like that. But the main way that I want to help people is providing something for them, providing the thing that they need. If that's food, I want to provide that for them. If that's water, I want to provide that for them. If it's a social kind of like community, a community, if they need a community, that's something that I want to also provide. And I believe that is something I can provide. I'm only 24. I have many years of my life to go, and I know that a lot of the reason why things don't get done is because people are procrastinating, which is something I'm prone to do, but I also have a lot of drive for this. Procrastination, and they don't have the funds for it. So if I can get the funds for it, then we could do a lot of good for this world. And the thing is, I don't want to take donations. That's one thing that I'm very adamant about. I don't want to take donations. I want to pretty much, like I spoke earlier, there's a couple of different ways that I can get the money through YouTube, through Young Living. You can make millions of dollars from YouTube. There are people making millions of dollars from YouTube. There are people making millions of dollars from essential oils through Young Living. There are people making millions of dollars through patents and engineering. And then there's also the last aspect that I didn't really cover, but flipping items in real life, because I flip items in the game, so I figured maybe I could do that in real life as well. There are people who are making thousands and thousands of dollars from that. So, and those things are something you can combine all together. You literally can combine that all together if you are, dedicated enough, and that could be multi-millions of dollars of per year. And that also gives the opportunity to open up labs and stuff, and to hire people to do research to help more people, because that's something I'm very, very interested in, and I believe I have the mind to do that, to help people in that way, to discover new things, and to help people in that respect. So it's gonna be awesome. Um, this guy is difficult. I don't want to kill him. But yeah, so 25 minutes, pretty long. I don't know if I finished all of the thoughts that I had. I hope I did. But definitely let me know, like, what you think in the comments. Let me know how you feel about certain stuff. And, if you don't feel comfortable talking about it in the comment section, you can private message me, or you can go on my Twitter and what is it called? DM, is it called? A direct message or download message or something? But you can, there's ways of getting a hold of me. And if you don't feel comfortable talking about, any personal stuff or anything like that, then you can, feel free to message me and stuff. I'm always available. Or, you could even come to my friends chat. Did I really just get Dawn again? Oh my god. But yeah, you can definitely come to my friends chat, and we can talk about stuff. So yeah, I think I covered all the stuff that I wanted to talk about, which is interesting because I didn't have anything that I was going to talk about, but here I am with almost 30 minutes of just me talking about some stuff while I'm just, because this is like, it's stuff in the background. It's just like, you could turn your brain off and do it. So it's really, really nice to have in the ramble background. This guy again, oh my god, and he doesn't even give much reputation, but I think he just gives like boss kills or whatever. I think that's all I need for the gloves. But I'll be doing this probably like half of today, and then doing some telos. I'll probably stream, which will be cool. But yeah, so what basically, after talking for a little bit, I decided that I want to get the word out of, where do you want to see this channel, pretty much. So where I want to see it is, I want it to be a community. I want it to help people. I want to bring in a lot of people, but not for my own, agenda. That's the thing. Like I said, people, they go, oh, well, this guy's a nice YouTuber because he's humble, and he didn't want to have, he never expected that he was going to be there. Um, I do believe in humility. I want to always be humble, and I believe that's a very, very good path to be on. It's probably the only path that you should be on if you're going to be helping all of these people, because otherwise you can get a huge ego and then just, screw all of these people over because they're depending on you, Or I don't really want people to be depending on me, but I want to, help them so they can get on with their lives and have, a higher quality of life. That's what I was calling it. I want to increase the base quality of life for the whole world. That's what I want. And people think I'm crazy for wanting that, and I have a lot of people telling me that you can't do that because there's a lot of people in the way. And yeah, there's a lot of people in the way, but if you really want something, I believe that it can happen. There are a lot of people who would be with me on this. There's, they may not have the same stature as, say, government leaders, but they're still people, and they count. Every voice matters, even if, it's not a huge, someone who's like high up there, like a president or something. um, you know so the way, just let me know if you think the way that I'm thinking the channel could go or should go is something that's reasonable. Because I don't want to lose the people from RuneScape if I do decide to start playing other games. It would definitely bring in other people because you have a larger audience. And the engineering videos, I don't know if everybody's going to be interested in those, or even the Young Living videos. No, I don't think everybody's going to be interested in those. Probably because you guys subscribed for RuneScape. I understand that, which makes complete sense. So I'll probably just, I don't know. I'll let you guys decide, and let me know. I'll probably put a straw poll in with a couple of different answers and let you vote on it. That sounds like a good idea. And yeah, so let me know what you think, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope it wasn't too, overwhelming or anything like that. And I will see you in the next video tomorrow. Peace.